Fill up your chest and lungs. And then nice deep exhales, press all that air out. So keep doing that for just a few more rounds of breath, all on your own, and then in just a little bit we'll move together. So just breathe. On that next nice deep exhale, start to wiggle out your fingers and wiggle out your toes. You can roll out those ankles, point and flex those toes, open and close those hands, roll out those wrists. And then start to roll your head side to side. Chin coming down to each shoulder. You can hold on one side if that feels all right, or you can keep continuously going side to side. Always remember, this is your practice. Pain is bad, so feel free to avoid that as much as you want. When your head gets over to the right, just hold that chin down to that right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side. Breathe. Roll that head over to the left, same thing. Left shoulder meets your chin. Bring that head back to the center. Arms are going to reach above your head, fingertips touch. Try to reach that back wall. Toes come to touch, reach those front mirrors. Do that deep stretch right from your center. And then when you're ready, pull everything in. Pull both knees nice and gently into your chest. You can cross those ankles if you want. And then just make nice little circles on your mid-back, pulling your knees in and pressing them away. Keep that right knee pulled in, take that left leg straight out, but don't put it on the floor. Let it hover right above the ground. Point those toes nice and straight toward the mirror. And then make that foot nice and flat like you're standing on the mirror. So toes point up to the ceiling. Now pull that leg back in. Left knee pulls in, right leg stretches out, hovers above the floor. Point those toes toward the mirrors. And then plant that foot on the mirrors. Toes point up to the ceiling. Nice. Pull that knee into your chest. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Not putting the leg down. Left leg stretches right out above the floor. Hover. Point your toes toward the mirrors. Point your toes up to the ceiling. And then switch. Hover. Point. And then toes to the ceiling. Pull that knee in. Make make your little circles again, pulling your knees in and pressing them away. If you didn't reverse it on the first round, reverse it this time and go the other way. Bring both feet down on the floor. Let them touch each other. Let's go right into our hip opener. Knees open to either side like a book. Breathe. You can keep your arms by your side. If you want to bring them up and make cactus arms, you can do that. You can take those arms right up overhead, or you can even stack your hands underneath your head and cradle your head right in your hands. Whatever you want. Breathe. Okay, this sounds like a piano being tuned and it's driving me nuts, so we're going to move on. Just keep breathing and stretching. There we go. I think I'm doing something wrong if I'm stressed out in restorative yoga, but whatever. It happens. Breathe. So with every exhale, see if that tightness in your hips can become a little less. You guys know it's okay to hear your breath. It's okay to hear your neighbor's breath. Get as much oxygen as you can. You can even think about making your exhale a little bit longer than even your inhale. When you're ready, keep that left leg exactly where it is. Take that right leg straight out onto the floor. And then stack that left foot on your inner thigh on the right, like we were doing tree pose if we were standing. Yep. Any variation that you want to do that feels good is always the one you should do. If that feels okay, then take that left ankle and bring it up and stack it on top of that right knee. So you're still opening that left leg like tree pose. Now your left knee is kind of hovering in the sky, kind of gently heading down toward the floor. And now gently pull that left knee into your chest. Both hands wrap around that left knee. And all you're going to do is work on pressing that left knee in toward you. So right now that left knee is pressing kind of parallel right on your chest or over your chest. Now bring that left knee over to the side on the left and let it open up. So shift it from above you to off to the side. And then just breathe. Pull that left knee back into your chest and then stretch that left leg right back out onto the floor. Right foot's going to come in and stack on the side of that inner thigh on the left. So we're doing tree pose, foot nice and flat on the floor first. If that one's all right on this side, take that right ankle up, stack it on top of that left knee, and let that right knee open up toward the floor on the right. And both hands will reach over, grab that right knee, pull that right knee in toward your chest first. And then take that right hand and open that right knee to the right, off to the side. Pull that right knee back in, and then stretch that right leg straight out onto the floor as well. Let's do that stretch up above top, so fingertips reach up, toes reach the mirror, stretch from your center again. Both knees will pull into your chest, and then reach in between those knees, grab those big toes. Let's do happy baby. Nice, everybody. If you've never tried pulling your legs straight, try it. And they don't have to be super straight. You can have a bend in your knee, it's just fine. But nothing ever has to be perfect, but it can be a really nice stretch. Or it can suck and you don't have to do it, that's fine. Bring the soles of the feet back down to the floor when you're ready. Keep those knees up in the sky. And now let's do our windshield wipers. Drop those knees side to side. You can add your head twisting to the opposite direction of your knees if you want. So your head's going one way, knees are going the other. Couple more rounds. Both of our knees are going to head over to the right when you're ready and let them drop to the floor. Take your head and look the opposite direction if you want to do that. Bring that head back to the center. And then take those knees over to the left. Let them come all the way down, and head can look over to the right, or whichever side you're on. That never matters. Just get both sides for you. Bring that head back to the center. Knees will come back up into the sky. And then pull those knees into your chest. Instead of rocking side to side, let's rock forward to back. Build up a little momentum, and we're going to come up and have a seat. We're going to do a little seated stuff, we're going to do a little bit of knee stuff, and then we're going to take it right back down to the floor. So if when we do knee stuff, you guys, if you have knee issues that bother you, you can always grab another mat. I will gladly get you another mat, or if we're doing something, you can always double up your mat like that, fold it in half. Because when you're on your knees, you usually don't need the whole thing when we're doing knee stuff. So always just make sure your knees are okay. If they're not, there's other options. Don't just be there and have it like suck. Don't let it suck. There you go. Those are really deep words of wisdom. Reach those arms up nice and tall as you inhale. Exhale, palms face the mirrors. Fold. Arms can stay nice and straight, or you can bend at those elbows. Drop your head. Walk those hands over to the right. It can be a little or it can be a lot, but never force it. Arms come back up to the top and then over to the left. One more time up to the top. Stretch those arms and fingers out toward the mirrors. Let your head go, let your chest go. Nice. And now wherever you are, Take that right arm and walk it slowly behind and stack it on your back. Beautiful. Let that left arm come back around. If you grab at your fingers, that's great. If you grab at your wrist, that's fine. If you can get to your elbows, do that. Just anything that doesn't cause your body pain is a good option. And then breathe. Nice, everybody. If you're at your elbows, back it back down. Go to your wrists, and then go to your fingers. Interlace those fingers, and then lift those arms up into the sky. Remember, if something's not going to happen for you, it's okay. And then use those hands to be your anchor to slowly come right back up to a nice seated position. Beautiful. Let those arms go and come up. Reach up to toward the ceiling. And now lean over to the right. Nice. Oh, let's see what Julie's doing. Interlace your fingers. Point your pointer finger. One time I said your pointer sisters. Point your pointer finger. And if you're old enough, you got that reference. If you don't know what I mean, then I don't like you. Reach. Neutron dance, people. Neutron dance.
That's right.
And then bring that right arm down and keep reaching over. Nice. So use your core. That's right here. Make your abs tight and try to lift up off this with just your stomach. Lift up. Nice. Interlace those fingers up top. Reach over to the side. Julie, at your place next door, don't you offer like water therapy? What is that? What is that good for? Like muscles and stuff like that?
It's good for a lot of things. It's great for recovery after a workout, but it's also nice for maintaining your immune system.
Oh, right on. Bring that left arm down, you guys.
There's a lot of benefits with mixing warm and cold water. So we have a hot tub and then cold plunge and a steam room and a sauna.
You have a steam room?
I didn't know that. We also have a salt pool that has waterfalls, and that can massage your sore muscles. Or you can just stretch and float in the water as well.
So if you guys don't know, Julie owns that awesome little spa right next door to us. She was responsible for my very first pedicure and manicure ever that I'd ever had. I settled into it while I was like, this is for girls. And they're like, you're gay, you should love this. And I'm like, drop your head. But in addition to all that stuff next door, she has that beautiful little open area with the pool and stuff. And I've yet to try it, and I need to.
Everybody should.
Are you open on Sundays? Are you open now? I mean, you're here, so yeah.
Give her a break.
I know, leave the girl alone. Stop. She's trying to breathe. God. That's Julie, everyone. She's super nice. Stop in and see her there.
Hi. Yeah, I think I'm going to start opening on Sunday, but
After this.
we're not sure yet.
All right, good. You deserve a day off too, kiddo. Just, yeah. Walk your hands back. And you're going to take your comfortable seat and swing around and come onto your knees, okay? So this is where if anyone needs an extra mat, put your hand up. I will run and get you one. If you want to double your mat over, do that. If you have towels, you can do that. If you have a husband or a wife, you can step on them. It's just fine. So, in your nice flat tabletop right there, we're going to do cat and cow. I think you guys all know what that is. If anyone doesn't, you let me know, all right? For cow, your eyes look up, your head looks up, your tailbone curves up. Make a big letter U, okay? Your stomach wants to press down. That's your cow. That's where you inhale. Cat, flip your back up toward the ceiling, drop your head. And then go back and forth between the two. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Nice, perfect. Do that again. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep going. Do a few more all on your own. Curve your back out one way and look up, and then flip it up toward the ceiling. You might even crack your back. It's a nice feeling. Drop your head. Couple more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Come back to your nice flat neutral spine. And now toes are going to come to touch behind you. Walk your knees as wide as your mat or wider. Sit back onto your heels and walk your arms forward for child's pose. Breathe. So this is where you want to remember that breath. On every exhale, what can you let go of a little bit more? Your exhale is where you'll let your chest go, where you'll let your stomach go, and where you'll sit back closer toward your heels. So just breathe. Yep, you guys know any modification you need to do for you is the one I want you to do. Always go for it. Good. Walk your hands over to the right. Curve out that left. Up to the top. Walk it over to the left, and now curve out your right. Nice, everybody. One more time, up nice and tall. Big inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back to meet your knees. Your knees are going to come to touch, and now you're going to sit right back up onto your heels, okay? So stay with me, you guys. This, the knee stuff, it will be the most aggressive part of class. So once we get through this, it's all downhill. Not downhill. It's all what?
Easier.
It's all easier after this, so just stay with me. Knees are tough, I know, okay? Reach those arms up nice and tall. Inhale, fingers interlace. Flip those palms up toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Drop your head back and look up. If you need to come up to your knees, do it. That's awesome. Beautiful. Let those arms come down behind your back. Fingers interlace just like we did before. Pull that chest forward. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. So if your legs are on your mat, you can drop your head. If you're on your knees, you can drop your full head down and come onto the crown of your head. And if you're on your knees nice and flat, you can also come up higher if you want to do this one. Whatever you want to do. Just like before, let those hands be your anchor to pull you back down as you come up. A little bit more, you guys. Flip up to your tabletop. Nice flat neutral spine. Take that right foot and step it up. Take that right hand, flip it on the outside, so now you frame that front right foot in between your hands. Keep your hands down on your mat, and now lean into that front knee. Good. Breathe. Pain is bad. All right, now this one I don't do in here often, so stay with me. Remember, everything's optional. Keep your legs right where they are. Start to walk your hands back. You're going to go all the way back with it and sit back on that back heel. Front toes will flip up on the right. Hands are right here for support, you guys. Yep. Beautiful. Nice. Awesome. Don't do it if it's not right for you. It's way worse to force something. Just like relationships. You know if it's not right for you, don't force it. There you go. Therapy as well. Walk your hands back up.
Yeah.
Step that right foot back. Left foot steps up. Frame that left foot. Take your time always, and then lean into that left knee. Beautiful. Breathe. And then when you're ready, walk it back. Take your time. Like I always say, one side's more flexible or stronger than the other. You'll notice it on stuff like this. It's normal, and it's not a big deal. How you doing over there? Good. You good? All right. Walk your hands back up. Come back to your tabletop. I'm going to do one more thing on the right and the left, everybody. Take that right arm out to your side. Lift it up. Bring it down and through and twist. So bring that head, that shoulder, your ear down to your mat. And just think about rotating your chest up toward the sky on the left. Perfect. Every one of you perfect. Some of you more than others. And if you want to, you can take that arm straight up into the sky, or you can fold it behind your back, and that's all up to you. Breathe still with those nice big inhales, nice deep exhales. Beautiful. When you're ready, come back up to your nice flat tabletop. And then left arm will go out to the left. Lift it up, down and through. Twist it to the right. Bring that head and shoulder, ear down to your mat. And then go for any variation with that right arm that you want. Very nice. When you're ready, come back up to your tabletop. Remember, if something feels good and you want to stay there longer, go for it. Swing right around. Have a seat. Legs are going to go straight out in front. Nice work, everybody. Was everybody's knees okay? Were they okay? Yeah? All right. I don't do knee stuff very often because I know sometimes the answer is like no, and that's okay. Reach those arms up nice and tall as you inhale. Exhale, fold. If the toes aren't going to happen, who cares? Go for your knees or go for your ankles. I used to take my hands, sometimes I still do take my hands, slide them underneath your calves. You can hold them there. It's not about the toes. It's just about breathing and folding. So don't worry about it if you're not there yet. Doesn't matter. Walk your hands up both of those legs right there. Bring that right foot in. bring it onto that inner thigh. So this left leg can stay straight out in front of you, or you can open it up to the side if you want a little bit. Doesn't matter, whichever one you want. Either way, your arms are going to come up, and you're going to go for those toes on the left. Walk your hands up just a little bit, and we're going to do something for the transition, so don't move. Left hand is going to hold on to your left toes, probably your big toe. Right hand's going to reach down and grab your right big toe. You're going to switch these out, okay? I'll show you. So lean back a little bit, and then switch them out. Yup. See? Don't have to be perfect. Right on. Good. Get yourself situated. Let's do that again.
No.
Okay. Arms reach up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands up that right leg. Both legs will go straight out in front. And now roll back down onto your backs. Take a moment to get comfortable again. Make sure everything feels okay. And then when you're ready, soles of the feet will come back down onto the floor. Knees are in the sky. Take that right ankle, intersect that left knee. Open that right knee toward the mirror. Breathe. And then hands will go underneath and behind that left knee as that left leg goes straight up into the sky for pigeon on our backs. Knee so that leg folds, and then slide your hands on top of that left knee, and now like we did before, pull that left knee into your chest. Breathe. Left foot will come down onto the floor when you're ready. Uncross that, right foot goes down. Let's do a round of windshield wipers in between. Make sure that lower back and the tailbone feels okay. Gently drop those knees side to side. And then when you're ready, knees will come back up into the sky. Left ankle will intersect that right knee. Open that left knee toward the mirror. Both hands go behind that right knee. Take that right leg straight up into the sky. And do your pigeon. Yep. Bend that right knee. Hands stack on top of it. And pull that right knee into your chest. Breathe, everybody. And then bring that right foot back down to the floor, uncross. Soles of the feet are going to touch. Each knee is going to open to either side. Our final pose will be our hip opener again. Just breathe right here. Notice if it's any less tight. I hope it is. But always just breathe. Inhale and exhale. So if you want to, you can stay right like this for your Shavasana if you want to try that. But you definitely don't have to. I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna. So you can, if you want to get out of it, take those legs straight out onto the floor. And now get nice and comfortable for your Shavasana. You guys know, close your eyes. Go back to those inhales and exhales. If you lost it during class, no big deal. Let your body absorb your practice. Breathe deeply. You'll be here for just a minute or two, and then I'll bring us all back and we'll finish class together. So until then, just stay right where you are and enjoy your Shavasana. there in your shavasana. Take a nice big inhale. Nice deep exhale. Wiggle out your fingers and wiggle out your toes. Gently roll your head side to side. Arms reach above your head, fingertips touch one last time, reach that back way. Toes come to touch in front, reach those mirrors. And then options, because you always have them. One, you can roll to your side in a fetal position, pulling your knees into your chest. And then you can press yourself up. Or two, you can just press yourself up to a comfortable seat. If you roll to your side, stay there as long as you want. When you get up here, your eyes might open up. That's okay. Just close them together again. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer. And we'll do one final inhale and exhale together. Inhale. Exhale. I truly believe we only keep what we have by giving it away, and we all have so much. And by that, I mean a kind word, patience, a second chance. If you give any of that away, you will get it back, and you will get it back today. With that, I take my forehead and I bow it to my fingertips. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Namaste. I love you guys very, very much. Truly, truly I do. If you don't know, but you guys know, our Restorative Yoga, Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, 10 a.m. So I know I'm the best, but you should go see Jen. Makes her feel important. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. You're some of the best humans I know. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.